Alright guys, so I wanted to bring you on a Botox adventure with me because a lot of people I feel have the wrong idea about Botox, and I'm gonna take these off because my makeup. What the hell? Anyway, about Botox, and Botox really has a stigma against it. A lot of people think it's bad to get Botox, but in reality, it really isn't that bad, and it's actually used as a preventative tool for aging. Now, I am not against anyone aging at all. We're all gonna age, we're all gonna get wrinkles, we are all gonna go through those stages in life. However, I want to try to slow that process down and prevent the signs of aging as much as possible. I am a makeup artist, so my face is, of course, my billboard. If I can do my makeup, I feel like other people will be like, oh, well, she can do my makeup too. So I just really want to prevent aging as much as possible. Of course, if that's something that you choose to do for yourself, 100% I support it. If it's something that you're against and you choose not to do, then that's okay too. If you want to age naturally, I 110% support that as well. So Botox, I just feel has a stigma against it, and we really, we should try not to judge anything in life until we're fully educated on it. That's just how I always try to go about things. I just want to be educated on it first, and then I want to go into it full speed or choose, you know, that it's not for me. So Julia, you guys have met Julie before in my YouTube videos. She, we did a consult for weight loss injections with her, and she's also the person that does my Botox and filler. I get Botox way more than I get filler. I get Botox maybe once or twice a year, not a lot. And filler I get maybe every few years if I can afford it. And if I feel as though it's something that I absolutely need, which I don't think it's something I need. I just sometimes like to have a little bit more of an enhancement. But she is absolutely for the natural beauty and doing things very, very naturally and using small amounts to help with, you know, changing the contours of our face and just kind of giving an enhancement, which that's how I am when it comes to like makeup and beauty and things like that. So I feel like her and I are very much kindred spirits in that we just like to do things naturally and enhance beauty, not try to change you completely. So we're about to head in now, and we're about to get educated on some Botox, so let's go. When I do have, like, let me get this to focus. So when I don't do my Botox for a while, because it's been a while, it's been like 6 months since I've been here, and say hi, Jewel. Hi. And when I don't do my Botox for a while, they aren't as deep as they used to be before I started getting Botox. So it has helped them, because didn't you say that's like scar tissue in there almost? That's what wrinkles are, they're scar tissue. So I feel like they have gotten better ever since you started doing Botox, but they drive me crazy because they're so deep, and you can tell all the makeup settles in them. Okay. And I always have to like blend out the makeup. Okay, but that's really the only spot that, like, you know.
After this, you won't have to blend out for a few months. How's that?
That's why I'm here. I know.
Okay.
Fix me up. Smooth me out.
We got you, we got you. Okay.
Yeah, my 11s too, right? Yeah, just to...
Not much.
Right, it's not that much. So these are the 11s. These are forehead lines, and then these are crow's feet here. And then, so you said...
Those are sunbursts. We don't call crows. There's no crows in this.
There ain't no crows here. There's only the sun.
That's it.
Only the sun. My lens is very dirty.
That's it.
So you said 15 units. Now, how do you decide how many units you're going to use?
That's going to be determined by your skin.
Okay.
By the type of wrinkles that you have.
Oh, okay.
Because some wrinkles are what we call dynamic, right? That means we see them when we move. Right. So those are the ones we see when we make expressions. Right. So like when we raise our eyebrows and stuff like that. Those are the ones that Botox was made for. Oh, really? The other ones are more or less etched into the skin. Those are the ones that I said are now scarred in. Right, right. It's not designed for, but it can help smooth them. Gotcha. So Botox smooths things out, right? It helps to relax the muscle. Okay. So you don't, what I call, crinkle the skin. Not wrinkle it. Right, crinkle it. Crinkle the skin. Right, right. Okay. So you don't get crinkles. Right. Right. Okay. That helps. So when you don't make that expression,
right,
the skin stays
nice and smooth. So it's like a relaxer, right? So isn't Botox a toxin? How, long-term studies, are there any on the actual long-term uses of Botox? Are there any, because I feel like
sure that by now there's studies on the long-term uses of Botox.
Right, but nothing so serious to the point where it has any kind of like detrimental like effects on the body or anything, or
not that I'm aware of, because the dose at which we give Botox is very small.
So small. That's true. Yeah, because it's such a small unit.
Oh, I got 80 units. That is nothing compared to what we would use like for headaches.
Gotcha.
People would use in the bladder.
Or the armpits. Some people use in armpits.
Yes.
For like sweat glands and stuff like that.
Yep.
Gotcha. It's so small that it doesn't really have any kind of like crazy detrimental. I say detrimental, I mean that's dramatic. But like, you know, any crazy long-term effects of...
And usually the thing that's good about Botox is because of the fact that it doesn't last forever, it's temporary.
God forbid you get Botox done, you don't like it, it's gonna wear off in a few months. And it's not going to be any kind of like crazy changes to your body. You're gonna go back to normal, basically, is what's gonna happen. Yeah.
I'll wipe your forehead.
Yeah, go for it.
Right now.
Put all this makeup on now. I knew it. We're just gonna wipe it all off.
That's right.
That's okay. Do a little touch up before I leave. Before I go to the grocery store, because my life is so exciting.
You never know who you might meet.
I know, right? Watch, I'll see all the people I know.
All the people you don't want to see, right? That's who you run into.
Don't make eye contact with them.
Oh, shoot, I didn't do
I know.
today.
Why?
I didn't put any makeup on.
I know. I've got like all these like little spots from getting Botox, and then I see like the one person from like high school, and I'm like, oh no. Exactly. They're gonna think I got some crazy disease or something.
Like, I saw her, she had all these lumps.
I know.
Is your head rusted all the way back?
I have a bun, so it's like a it's like my bun. I can't put my head back all the way. Here, I'll kind of go like this. How's that? There we go. Can you see it?
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Looks good.
Now, how do you know?
For me?
Yep.
That was the big frown. Okay, I got her. Relaxer.
Now, this is like the smallest needle ever, and Botox does not hurt. At least to me, it doesn't hurt. I can't feel it at all.
But you got a little red dot.
Okay. Well, thank God I brought my powder with me to cover it up. Ooh. Now, how do you know where to, like, can't you hit a nerve? I think that's like what a lot of people are afraid of too, when they go to someone and they put Botox in and they start to like droop. Or when does that happen?
When they start to droop.
Yeah, like can't you hit like a certain nerve or something and like
we're doing muscles. We're trying not to go anywhere near nerves.
Gotcha.
That's number one.
I thought that you could have like an adverse effect with Botox, and it could have,
let's say for example, sometimes we give injections here, right?
Okay.
Because people don't like their smiles.
Right, that smile line, yeah.
You like it kind of
up, right, yeah.
So sometimes this muscle is right in front of another muscle that can pull the lip down like this.
Oh.
And if it spreads, you may see
some drooping. Happen. Okay, gotcha.
Which is just can be a complication or side effect to injecting this DAO.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
So that can happen. Sometimes if it's too much of Botox, and or we do a lot up here and nothing in here, right, this will feel heavy. Oh, that'll feel like this. You know, yeah. Like you ever get lashes and they put them on?
They put them on, and like they're real heavy. You're like, yeah, yep. So how do you know too much Botox is too much Botox? Like, if you go to someone, like I trust you, you know what you're doing, you've been injecting my Botox for some years now, and how do you know when you go to someone if they're like, you need 80 units? Should someone know how many units they should possibly need before going to someone?
Well, most people don't. You kind of look at the face, right, and you look at the areas you want to inject. Okay. And then you say, okay, like for you, I tell you we didn't really need a lot here. Right, yeah. Right? Because your 11s are not that prominent.
Gotcha, yeah.
When you frown in.
Right, yeah. I don't have like
very
big 11s.
Little.
Right.
You got a little bit here. We probably could give you a dose there and maybe here.
Gotcha.
That's it. Frown for me.
Now, are you going like just the top layer of the skin? Like, are you
no,
just...
that's going into muscle.
It is going like into muscle. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Frown again. See, I isolate your muscle.
Right.
And I inject that muscle. And this right here is not really that much. I think if I gave you 3 units, because you're really not needing that much.
I feel like I keep up with it enough, and I'm young enough too, where I feel like I don't need so much, you know what I mean? That, you know.
You don't. And you got a little bit of scar tissue over there.
Yeah.
So this muscle is just a little different than the ones here. These are kind of fat and chunky.
Right.
This one is more of a flat muscle.
Are you saying I have a fat forehead?
No, I'm glad you don't have a bumpy one, but I'm gonna give you a bumpy one. Oh, God. You don't need that much.
No, I don't. No, you're right. It's really just my forehead that I get like super concerned about, because they were super deep, and I'm like, that's gonna do some damage when I'm older, and I want to keep things looking smooth.
No problem.
Am I supposed to be raising the whole time?
No.
No? Okay.
You can relax.
Now, how long does it take for the Botox to set in?
Usually I tell people 7 to 10 days, we like to tell you.
Okay.
Because some people will feel it right away.
Right.
Feel it working right away.
The first time I ever got it, it worked almost right away. And then the more I would get it, the longer it would take to set in. Is that normal?
It could be the fact that you're more, you know, when you first got it, you were more sensitive to it.
Gotcha. Like your body almost becomes used to it, right? Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Like the first time you got it, if you think about it, it's like the body said, what is this?
Right, right.
What are you trying to get? And now it's like, oh, thank you.
I know. My body. Getting rid of these wrinkles.
Like, God. Okay, I'm ready for it. A lot of times when people first get it, some of them have headaches.
Yeah, I remember that after I got it. So after it like settled in the first time that I got Botox, I remember it because like my muscles felt tight, like they were like like frozen in place, and I remember getting headaches from it. But like the more used to it I got, the less that happened. So headaches. So any other side effects to getting Botox besides like headaches, or is there like pain at injection sites? Is there rashes? I don't know. Like, is there anything that people should like look out for?
Like the swelling. Some people itch a little bit. That we want to keep an eye on. Gotcha. That's me. You don't want to hit the wrong muscle.
Ooh, what happens
paralyze too much, because like we said here.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. Okay, gotcha.
Right? So yeah. We don't want that.
Right.
Raise up again. This is gonna look good. Raise up on this side. Yeah, that's gonna look good.
It does help like lift the brows up a little bit too. Like when you do it in that area, like it feels like it definitely helps give like a little bit of a brow lift too.
Yeah, this one's sits a little lower than the other one.
Yeah, because remember, our faces are not symmetrical. So we are not, I mean, each side of your face, like our eyes are different shapes, our lips are different shapes. What do you think?
I think that's better. I think I want to get it right here.
Go for it. If I'm in your way, just let me know.
Oh no, you're good.
I can feel it tightening already.
Yes! And you can keep doing that. Keep raising them for like 30-40 minutes. Raise and frown, and raise your brows and frown again.
Right. Does that help the Botox to like kind of absorb into the muscle?
Yep. It helps push it into the muscle.
Facial gymnastics, basically calisthenics.
There you go.
Is what we want to do. So I'll be walking around the grocery store looking all types of weird. People be like, why is that girl making all those faces? I'll be like, I'm working out. Working my Botox into my muscle.
Yes, we can say that. Let's 30. So we're going to end up using about 30.
How many?
About 30 units.
30 units, okay. How many did you just put in my head so far, in my forehead? How many was that? She don't even remember. Look at her. She don't. She don't even remember. She was like, it's too many. It's too many to count.
I know what I got left here out of it. I just added it up.
It's too many to count. Okay, so
let's do it like this.
Okay.
This is 7.5. So 30 minus 7.5.
Okay, so like 22.5. Okay, gotcha. 22.5 in my forehead. Now we're doing 7.5. What am I around my sunburst?
We call this the forehead.
Okay.
And this in here we call the glabella area.
Glabella. Oh, that's fancy.
So in the glabella,
okay,
we did 3, 6, 9.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so 9 there, and then that's like 12-ish around the rest. Gotcha. See? I know. Stop. Okay. That's why we're in the aesthetic business and not mathematicians or accountants. You don't want us doing your taxes. That's for damn sure.
I know. Don't ever do your own. Okay?
Oh, hell no, girl. I got an account for that.
I know. Turn your head this way. Close your eyes for me. All right. We're going to get this little smile right here. This one right here. Now, smile for me. Big smile. I want to see that one that I said I wanted to get. Smile again. Good job. Relaxing. This is my contribution to the world.
I'm doing the people's work here.
That's right.
This is my contribution. We just making everyone nice and smooth and pretty. That's what we doing here.
That's what we do. We make people feel better.
It's the truth. We do. But I told everyone before I even came in, I told everyone that you do things very, very naturally. You don't give someone over what you think they need. Like you enhance beauty, unlike some doctors out there who
beauty.
Right, like some doctors out there just be trying to like change the contours of your face, whereas you're taking the contours of the face and almost enhancing them and like bringing them back to life again.
Oh,
that's what I said. Oh, well, it's the truth, because I feel like I told everyone, I was like, we're kind of kindred spirits in that, like, when I do makeup, I try to keep things nice and natural, and I only enhance what you have, not try to change it.
Right.
If that makes sense. You know what I mean? This way, right? Okay. Okay. Oh my God.
Close the eye for me. Relax my finger. Oh, she got it right there. She got it. All right.
I got the welts on my face. I can't even. It's hilarious.
I know.
One time when I have some weird disease. I have a flesh-eating disease.
Oh no.
I'm just relaxing for this one, right?
All right, mamas. Let's put a little bit of arnica gel on you.
Word. And that's that. You're so gentle with it too. Like, oh my God, you're always so gentle. Now, where else can you put Botox besides the forehead? Like you said, you can do it around the mouth. Can't you do it in the lip too, to do like a lip flip, right?
Yes, you can evert that lip a little bit.
Right.
Is that what you would like?
Girl, no, absolutely not. What do you think? Do you think I need it? No, I don't need it. I don't need that. Although I would love it, I don't need it. I want filler. Although although it hurt like hell, I love the threads that you put in me. They lasted so long. Yeah, and it was so natural looking, because it helped like produce all the natural collagen in my lip, that it just stayed like perfectly, I don't know, it was like the craziest thing.
It's not a flat line.
Right, like it was just, yeah, it looks so good.
What's the word I want to say? It makes it more prominent, the line.
Yes, yes.
So that it doesn't look like it faded into the sunset.
Right, right.
That we don't want.
Right, exactly.
This is just your arnica.
This will help with like swelling and bruising, right?
We're gonna help you with this right here.
I'm a bruiser. It's that anemia. It's already starting to smooth me out. God, I love being smooth in my face. Every time I start getting, like doing my makeup and I start to see it in those cracks, I'm like, oh, I have the texture. Damn it! I know, I was thinking about getting filler today too. I want filler so bad. I want my freaking lips done so bad. I love when you do my lips.
Let's take some pictures.
Let's do it. We're getting some after pictures. Yeah, so you always get before pictures and you always get after pictures too. So that's always documented.
Right. Sometimes we get so excited that we forget the after pictures. And
no, we always got to get the after pictures.
We forget the before pictures because we'd be so excited.
I know. Well, you know.
I try, but
it is what it is. I didn't record my before pictures because, you know.
I like.
Come around this side. Now, do you do Jeuveau on me or do you do Botox?
Well, today we use Xeomin.
Now, what's the difference between, they're just different manufacturers. They're all the same Botox, right?
They're all the same botulinum toxin type
Botulinum toxin type A. That's the name. I knew it was like something, something, something toxin. And I couldn't remember the name. And that's the name. Botulinum toxin?
Right? Type A.
Type A.
That's what we use as far as relaxing the muscles of the face and
gotcha.
You know, the one that we all see on TV and all that kind of good stuff.
Now, question, how do you know which one you want to use for that client?
Well, I usually use the kinds that I like. Regular Botox I like.
Okay.
The brand Botox I like.
Okay.
I like Jeuveau.
Okay.
It's very similar to Botox, except for they go through an additional step in which they try to wash off most of the extra protein that's on the molecule.
Yep.
Because it makes it heavier, and it also increases the risk of you becoming immune to it. So
that makes sense.
You get it regular Botox, the brand. Sometimes what happens, you can get it and there's no response.
So that's what started to happen to me. I started to become non-responsive to it. And then you did Jeuveau on me and I was all of a sudden responsive to it again.
Yep. So I switch it up.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I'll run with just Botox. Sometimes I'll run with Jeuveau. Sometimes I'll run with Xeomin. Right now I switched my Jeuveau over and I start using more Xeomin. Or sometimes if you see certain things happening with the toxin, sometimes I may switch.
Gotcha.
Like for some people, the normal concentration that they tell you to use may not be the concentration you need to be using. Gotcha.
So it's like it's per client, per patient that you would. Gotcha. Okay.
Because sometimes I have to make the concentration maybe a little bit more concentrated because I want to.
That makes sense.
I want to narrow the area that it's going to spread to. Because some people can have a lot of hooded eyes.
Yes.
So you want to change your concentration sometimes around the eye.
Right. So it spread, and then
it doesn't spread as much.
Right. And then it kind of stays concentrated, and it helps just that specific area. Okay. Exactly. That makes sense. Okay.
So those are the types of things you may want to change and alter depending on the patient.
Okay.
And I just love when this stuff starts working because then it makes your forehead start to shine.
I know. That's how I know too. I'm like, ooh, look how shiny I am. Look how shiny I'm all nice and flat.
And it's already starting.
I know. I know. You can absolutely tell that. So yeah, like you guys can see, like even in here, like there's arnica on me too, but you can start to see the flatness and like the smoothness of it. And it just, oh my God, it's so crazy how it starts to work that fast.
Yeah.
So, and you did Xeomin on me, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, what's the average price per unit of Botox, and does it differ for the different manufacturers, or are they pretty much all the same?
In this area, they tend to like having these Botox, well, I say price wars. So people will jump on the price war. Oh, I got it over here for $7 a unit or $8 a unit.
Gotcha.
And that's nice.
Right.
It can be nice. But you have to look into, number one, safety. Are they going to be able to deliver it safely to me?
Do people water down their Botox? I've heard of people doing that.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Absolutely. I know Julia doesn't. Julia does not, because I literally can sit here and watch you put it in a syringe. Like, I know you do not But I've been to people where they have diluted their Botox and it just doesn't work on me. Like it's the craziest thing. Like whenever I come to you, it always works almost instantly, and then sometimes it doesn't work at all. And I'm like, well, like that was years ago. I used to go to different places, but you got to be careful. You have to make sure you trust the person that you go to, because they can seriously, like you said, and that's a safety issue too. Like, what are they doing to their meds, you know what I mean? Right. So yeah, like 7 or 8, that's cheap nowadays. I feel like Botox has absolutely gone up too.
It has. The price has gone up.
Right, for you guys to buy it wholesale. Right, exactly, yeah.
They have it for anywhere from, like I said, there are people that are selling it for $8 a unit.
Okay.
And then there are those that are selling it for $10 a unit, $11 a unit.
I feel like that's the average. Like $11, $12 is average, but some places are more than that.
Some of them are more. The normal range from Botox, I'm gonna say, that's including all brands, is anywhere between $12 a unit, and it can go up to $20.
Okay, wow.
Depending on where you live. If you're going to New York, you're gonna pay $20, maybe $25.
For sure, right? And you used to be in New York, so you know,
right?
Like, yeah, for sure.
So it's like, okay, so where am I gonna go and get it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna go to Julia. Julia's here, and you're gonna go to Julia for your Botox. That's it. That's where you're gonna go. You're gonna go to Julia for your Botox. Yeah, because I feel, right, it depends on where you live, and it depends on how, you know, the area is, and but you're right, it just varies. And I feel like you want to make sure you call the place to make sure you know that they are accredited, and even having like Botox parties, if you go to a Botox party, make sure that person's accredited and they're you know, have a good reputation and things like that. Because like we've done plenty of Botox parties together, but you're an accredited, you know, physician's assistant. You know what you're doing, and you've been in the business for 20-some, almost 30 years. It can be sketchy out there. It can be sketchy, and you just gotta be careful.
Sketchy anywhere.
Yeah, I mean anywhere. It's the truth. It is the truth.
Could you imagine me going and getting my face made up somewhere?
No, only me, because I know what I'm doing. The face.
And so she comes in here with her face made up. I didn't even get to do mine today.
I know.
And I'm like,
you have makeup. Shut up. You don't even need makeup. You're beautiful. Look at this
you know what? You sound like the guys that tell their wives, you don't need Botox. You're beautiful. I love you just the way you are.
She's beautiful.
You know, and they're lying.
My husband says I don't need it, but what, Chris, we know you're lying. Stop it.
Stop lying.
Stop lying.
You know, you wash the car. If you wash the car and clean the car, let your wife get Botox, okay? It's called maintenance.
Thank you. It's called maintenance. This is a maintenance. You know, it's like getting an oil change. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so any other like facts about Botox or any other thing that we should...
That you should know?
Like...
Well, what I need to tell you is this. I don't want you to lay down for 4 hours after this.
No nap, no afternoon nap.
No afternoon
Now,
nap.
I have heard that. Now, why can't you lay down? Is it because it can travel, right?
Yes, because we put it into an area. And it's still diffusing into those tissues. I don't want you to lay back, lay down, maybe roll over on your face. Then it could move.
Right.
I don't want you bending over, trying to pick up stuff, or exercising.
Guess I'm gonna have to just sit on the couch and read a book all day and just chill in the air conditioning, you know what I'm saying?
Stay cool.
Now, question, if it did move, what would happen?
Depends on where it moves.
Okay.
So what does Botox do?
Relaxes the muscle.
It relaxes the muscle.
Right.
So let's say we gave you Botox, let's say over here, but it went too far down. That may affect your smile.
Aha, that makes sense. We might have a little...
Yeah, a little droop or something.
Okay.
So we don't want that.
Right, of course not. Right,
we don't want that. So I don't want you rolling on your face.
No, that's fine. I did my workout this morning because I knew you were going to tell me that. I knew you were going to tell me, like, don't go home and exercise. So I was like, I'm done before I got to see Julia.
Or if we gave it to you in the lip for a lip flip.
Should we do a lip flip? How many units does a lip flip take?
A few.
Should we just do it? Should we just do it? Should we do a lip flip?
Do you want me to numb you?
I don't know. Does it hurt? I don't know.
I'm going to put a little there and a little there.
We're going to do a lip flip. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm I'm excited. Okay, let's explain what a lip. So you're just doing it right here in these little areas, right?
Right. I'm gonna do it at the top lip because we want to evert it a little bit. We don't want to evert it a lot of it.
No, for sure. I have nice lips, and you've done, like I said, you've done my filler before. You've done threads for me before, and my maintenance on my lips, I think the threads are still amazing in my lip, I think. This is going to basically take the Cupid's bow, and it's just gonna...
And make it more prominent.
Which I love. Let's do. Because I do have crooked lips, and I kind of hate it. Like whenever I do like a makeup look on YouTube and I do like the end, this side of my lip seems to be under a little bit more. Yeah. Then this, different. Yes. And I kind of hate it. And part of me was like, I gotta talk to Jewel about that. But at the same time, I'm like, don't get crazy about it, because no one's ever gonna notice it except for me. Like, let's face it, we're all our own worst critic. And I feel like no one notices these things except for us. Like,
everybody notices it on themselves.
Right.
They never really notice it on other people.
Right, exactly.
Because they usually think, I'm the only one.
Right, and it's like, no. No. You're not the only one, sweetheart, okay?
Not at all.
People be too busy worrying about themselves to ever worry about you. Like, let's face it.
So true.
It's so true. We're getting numbers up.
Just a little bit. And being that you say it's this angle, this angle comes in, this one goes out.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of people whose lips are shaped that way. So when I get to heaven, I'm gonna ask God, how come one side
how could you do this to me?
This way, and this one goes down. There's gotta be a reason.
Right. None of our faces are perfectly symmetrical, like none. It's just the way that it is.
See, it's an illusion, right? You know that, you do makeup. It's all an illusion. If I can get it where it appears to be equal.
Looks like a milk mustache.
I'm glad I scheduled you at this time.
You know it's always gonna be a laughing matter when we
I'm sorry. It has a good angle. It's this one that you wanna like say, wake up.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, so this is the look for me right here. I look like
this is how we end up doing things that we forget about.
I know, because we just acting stupid.
Because we enjoy it.
No, it's the truth. Oh, I can already like not really like start to move my forehead, and I freaking love it. I look like a man.
You look like a man. I don't think so. Did you look at that body?
I know. Wait, don't make me laugh. Okay, wait. Okay.
So we got the mustache. And now this side is higher.
Before pictures are so bad, I can't. Oh, I'm already starting to get numb. I can feel it.
Did it save it?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
So we're not going to use that many units to do this, because then you'd have all kinds of issues, right?
Right, yeah. Like, I can't imagine. Right. If you did overdo it, like, what would happen? Oh, God.
You can have issues saying certain letters of the alphabet.
Right, because I guess it would freeze that. God. You're lucky I am not recording you trying to say that, because it's hilarious. You don't want that on the internet now.
It doesn't take that much.
Right.
Just a little.
I mean, it's such a soft area too. Like,
yeah. And the lips are just sensitive.
Oh, yes they are. Yes, they are. When you did my threads, oh my God, I was like, oh, but it was worth the pain. I'm sorry, it was worth it. I would do it all over again. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Because I like felt them going in, but like afterwards, and then after like a couple weeks after, I still kind of felt them in there a little bit. Yeah. But then like they dissolve, and it's just like this perfect plumpy. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I love the threads. This is my first time having a lip flip though, and I am so excited because I've known people who have had lip flips, and it just kind of helps to like, because a lot of times I feel too like the top lip is always thinner than the bottom, and just having, a lot of people don't want the filler look like that kind of, so this is probably a good option for them, other than getting filler, right?
True.
So it's just another option for getting a more prominent lip. makes you feel like you're gonna sneeze whenever you inject it there.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's, oh.
Sneeze or tear.
Or I felt my tear ducts starting to well up, yeah.
One more here.
Such a steady hand.
Sometimes.
Depends on how caffeinated we are. Oh my god, that is crazy. Oh, I think I like that better than getting like filler and stuff, because it's so simple and it's only a few and it just like tiny bit just like flips.
And then of course you're going to see the better result in about a week.
In a week, yeah.
But you know what, the lips, they usually, because we use them all the time, they tend to wear quicker.
Quicker, right? Because they're always moving.
Always
Oh
moving.
my, I'm so excited to see how this looks in like a week, even a couple days, just like to see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm so excited. That was only like 4 units too. That wasn't even a lot.
Nope.
That was like nothing. I like it. I'm obsessed. Just a little obsessed with this. Yeah. I feel much better. We do not need Botox. We do not need filler. We do not need these things. It's how you choose to maintain your body. So please don't feel like you need to have Botox, but it is nice to know that it's an option.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an option. Now, I'm gonna put all of Julia's information down below in the description box. So if you're in the South Jersey area, you can find her. Even Philadelphia, you can find her and make an appointment with her. The best way to make an appointment with you, what is text, call, email, what is it?
They can text it.
Text. Okay, text. We want to thank Julia for coming on the YouTube again.
Thank you.
I know, I'm so excited. Every time I'm like, I'm going to see Julia, I'm like, you know, we should do a Botox video. And what did you say? We're gonna do a microneedling for my scar, and we're gonna do all the things.
We're not gonna just do that. We're just gonna do the whole forehead.
Just the whole forehead. That's a good idea.
And that'll help with the those
deep lines, right?
Lines, yes.
Stay tuned for microneedling, because we have to microneedle. Because now I'm obsessed. Now I'm like, oh, what is that gonna look like? Hello everyone. So I am back from my Botox appointment. It's been over 4 hours now, so I can move around, lay down, do whatever I want. I just got out of the shower, so I wanted to just show you guys some of the injection areas after I had my makeup off. I know Julia wiped it off, but like it looked absolutely terrible. Oh my god, I can't believe I went to like the grocery store looking like that. People must have been like, girl, are you good? Like, But yeah, so no crazy like puncture areas. I do have a bit of a bruise right on my, definitely forgot to turn the bathroom light out. I definitely have a bruise right here on my top lip, but overall, like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Julia. Julia's like the sweetest freaking woman ever, and I just trust her work. I trust her practice. I just love her. I can still move my forehead a little bit, but it's definitely starting to get frozen, and my sunburst, not crow's feet. Ain't no crows here now. My sunbursts are definitely starting to smooth out, so that's good. But yeah, so overall a successful Botox appointment. I really just wanted to kind of like nix the stigma of Botox. It really isn't bad for you. It's not permanent. It's very temporary. You do not have to get it over and over and over again. It can be used as a preventative tool. I highly suggest starting anti-aging early if that's something that you want to invest in. However, you do not have to invest in anti-aging. No one has to invest in anti-aging. If you want to age naturally, I 100% support that. Apparently my dogs do not support that. No one should feel the need to have to go out and get things done to their body. Absolutely not. You are totally and 100% beautiful just the way you are. I personally, my face is my billboard, so I just feel more comfortable having these procedures done. There's no need for them. There's absolutely no need. It's just an option to stay on top of maintenance and things like that. And yeah, please just know that you are beautiful the way that you are, and you do not need any kind of procedure done whatsoever. Accept yourself the way that you are, and that these are optional. If you guys have any questions about Botox, please let me know. And yeah, until next time, I will see you later. Bye guys.